Welcome back, traders. Today I wanted to just kind of do a demonstration as far as the Fibonacci retracements and extensions are concerned. And so here you see we have a chart of the ES, what I'm going to do, I have the drawing tool here. We'll just grab the Fib retracement here, and we'll basically grab a low point, significant low point there, and a significant high point there. Now, when you use the tool to draw the lines, that's basically what you're going to have right there, right? You're going to have a significant low, significant high, and these bars, from a realistic standpoint, would not even be there. But as the bars begin to place from price action, we can begin to see something magical happening, right? And price action tends to follow support and resistance along these Fibonacci lines that have been put in place. And as you can see, we have the 0% and the 100% because that's the start and stop points of the tool. But we have the 78.6, the 61.8, the 50%, 38.2, the 23.6, right? Now, as we begin to, let's see if I can get a little closer here. So we'll go ahead and drill in a little closer. So you see that's the low point there, and that's the high point there, and we can begin to see something that you as a trader would want to be looking out for, and that's the support and resistance levels, fib levels, right? And as we can see how price has kind of magically grabbed those levels, it gravitates to those levels, right? And so you knowing this in advance, because once again these bars to the right have not been done yet, but as you can see, as the bars begin to go through, I think you can see what happens here. And so using the Fib retracement tool gives you an edge in the markets. This kind of gives you some levels to watch for some trade entries. And so here we can see, if you know anything about candles, you can see here the red bars, or pink colored bars, it should be red, and the green. Red is down, green is up, right? And so we can see here we hit a level, a 38.2 level, and it retraced. It put in a doji, and so you know that that's an indication of a downward continuation. And so that's could be an entry point there, exit point there, because of the levels, and even down to here. And once again, to the upside, we get two green bars. That level's been touched, and so we may look for an entry in here somewhere, exit there, or exit there. Now this doji right here, it gives a strong indication that the trend is going to change, and so it did. It went down, It went back up, it went back down, hit that level, another doji, you see it, down to the level, and went down to the next level. Here you can see we have an inside doji, right? Look at that. And so if you don't know your candles, you have to learn your candles. I'll put some links down in the description, some areas where you can learn candles. It's very important. But that's the Fib retracement. Now, let's go ahead and see if we can pull up a different chart and see what we can do with that. All right? Be right back. All right, I'm back. This time we have the Nasdaq chart up, right? And this is a daily chart. It could be a 5-minute or 1 minute, but I just want to show you the Fib retracement tool. Now, we'll grab a significant low point either here or here. Let's see here. We'll go ahead and grab it here because this is a bit low. So grab it there. And we have the high right here. And once again, mind you, that these bars to the right would not have been printed yet. And so as you can see, price just tends to find support and resistance along those levels. Let's see if we can get a closer shot of that. Get a good viewpoint. So we have the low there, and we have the high there, right? And price begins to print lower closing highs, lower closing lows, down between support, becoming resistance. And so just if you don't have access to a Fib tool that you can begin to test and just kind of see what price action is doing, I'll put a link in the description and give you access to some of my lessons, some of the things that I'm doing here, and get you a free tool that you can test, right? And so we looked at the ES, and now we're looking at the Nasdaq. And as you can see, as price continues to flow, it finds these levels. So Fibonacci, or what I like to call market mathematics, is alive and well, as you can see here. And as a trader, you want to use every bit of edge that you can get. And so the Fibonacci tool is one that you want in your trading tool chest. Now, next I'm going to pull up the Fibonacci extension tool, so just bear with me for a second. I'll be right back. Alright, so I am back, and we're going to concentrate on this area right in here. And so let's go ahead and deploy our Fibonacci extension tool. Where is it? There he is right there. And so you want on an uptrending market, you want to start off with a low point, which is point A, right there, and a high point right here, which is point B, and a third low point, which would be point C. And so we'll go ahead and print it in there, and we'll zoom in a little bit so you can see what's going here, right? So we got the points here. Now, let me get them right here and here. Boom, 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 right there. All right, now, watch what price action does with respect to the Fibonacci extension levels, right? As you can see, 23.6, 38.2, 50%, 61.8, 78.6, 100, and I've even put in the 161.8. Right? Now, look at what price does. Once it goes past this point B mark, it pushes up and extends out to the 100% here, comes back to the 78.6, and then goes up again to the 161.8, finds a place, it retraces, and then back down again. Now, mind you, once again, this right here to the right has not been even taken place yet. So you're extending out from this point here. So if price goes beyond this level here, then you want to start looking at those levels for support and resistance, right? So as price begins to print in here, we see we have a doji, it reverses, comes back, then it goes up. Where it was resistance is now support. Here, where it was resistance, it becomes support. Price action then prints back down, and it finds this level right here. Right? There are other levels that I could have put on the chart, but just for simplistic purposes, I just wanted to show that this the Fibonacci numbers, market mathematics, are alive and well. As you can see here, price goes back up, and it's finding support and resistance the whole way. Important levels that you should be mindful of. If you're not, do a little study on it. Once again, I'll have some links down in the description for you to help you get going here. All the way down. Look at that. And these days, that, like I said, when the two when these levels were first put in place, everything from this point to the right were not even had happened yet. Those days had not even happened yet. Right? This is the daily chart. And just look at that. Market mathematics at work, folks. Right? So that should do it. I can pull up the ES. So let's do that, and I'll be right back. All right, and so here you can see we have the ES daily chart up right now, and I took the significant low here, which would have been on last year, 5/18 of last year, May 18th of 2017, brought it up to the point B, the high point, August 3rd of last year, and finally the low point, point C right here, put in at August 18th of 2017. And so once again, everything to the right had not happened yet. So a full year in advance, levels for a full year in advance, way over here in 2018, hadn't happened yet. And so let's go ahead and zoom in a bit so you can kind of see what's going on here. That's point A, point B, and point C. All right. Now, look at this. Look at these levels. From this point to the right, price came back down, touched that, found support, went up, resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance, support, right? Resistance turned into support, then it went up to the resistance level here, 161.8, down, punched through it, found support, right? Resistance, 261.8, and then begin to go back down. Now we're into January 29th of 2018 at this point right here. All right, so price begins to print to the downside. It finds support there, finds support there, finds support all the way down here at 78.6 level. Then it goes up. Resistance becomes support, resistance, support, resistance, support, support, resistance. Punches through here, then comes back, and eventually here is today's May 4th, 2018, right there. This particular point in time, day that this recording is being done. All right, so if you haven't subscribed to my channel, then I would strongly urge you to do so, because I like to create videos to help people, to help you just kind of stay on the right side of things. There's also, if you click the link in the description, I'll have a guide that I put together. It has to do with compounding your profits. It shows you how to do that. Very, very important. So, with that said, we'll go ahead and stop the video here. And happy trading to you, and I'll see you next time. Until then, take care. Bye for now.
And as a disclaimer, I'd like to say that trading is extremely risky and can result in substantial financial losses. You should never trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Trading is a zero-sum game that will have winners and losers. You should seek out the services of a professional dealing in the financial matters before you put your money at risk. The videos that are produced are for educational and entertainment purposes and is not a trade calling service. And you should get properly trained before embarking upon the trading arena. And this is where I give you an opportunity to become a subscriber and get posted when I do put up the videos. I think it will be of benefit to you, to help you. And so just know that there is training for you available to take advantage of. And finally, you'll see a link, two links that I have there. Both are from government sites available for you that to answer any questions that you may have regarding day trading or trading activity that the government posts. All right?